About your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by Tiger Talk this morning brought to you by Whistle Stop Donuts, String Beans Coffee House, Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes, Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Katie's delicious homemade goodness, and Perry's Floors and More.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistle Stop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. And remember, after 11 a.m., donuts are only $5 per dozen through August 8th. Stop by Whistle Stop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon, Monday through Saturday. Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
All right, and at 8:04, we are back here on Tiger Talk. Have the pleasure of welcoming into the WPKY studios this morning Candy Adams. She's co-manager out at Kentucky Farm Bureau here in Princeton, our Farm Bureau office. How are you this morning?
I'm doing great, Ty.
It's nice to see you on this pretty day. We got a little rain in the forecast, but yesterday, we were just talking before we came on there. Pretty awesome, wasn't it? We got to talk about the...
Man, it's breathtaking. Words can't even describe the beauty, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, that was pure God's beauty in the making yesterday. So it was just awesome.
Yeah, it was. And we were talking about all the people that were in, and it was just kind of just like a big fellowship, big party. Everybody just kind of came together for a few minutes, and then everybody kind of went their own separate way.
Yes, I've heard so many people that was in town say just how polite everybody was, and and that's great. They were here to experience it and enjoy the fellowship. And our little town being as busy as what it was is awesome,
Definitely, no doubt. Well, let's talk about something exciting that's going on with you guys, and it's your annual meeting at Farm Bureau. And that's always kind of a fun, but I'm sure hectic time, but let's talk about it.
It's a fun night. We're actually early because all the construction that will be taking place out there at the UK Research and Education Center, which is also exciting. We're going to be having it this Saturday, September. Look, I'm used to it being in September, but August the 26th, it'll be at 6:30 at the UK Research and Education Center. It's going to be catered by Stacy Boone, which has the Broom Tree Catering. We give away about $500 worth of prizes, and we have a variety and outstanding youth contest that actually takes place. We will have kids get up and they'll give a speech. It's about a 3-minute speech, and then they'll be judged on that, and they can go on to our annual meeting, which is actually held at Louisville in December. The first part of December, they can go and they'll compete with each qualifier in the state.
So each county Farm Bureau office will have a speech, or most of them will, and then they'll do that in Louisville.
Yeah, you'll have your districts. So each winner out of the district, I said state, but it's every kid out of the districts, district winners, they will go on to compete.
Okay.
So they'll compete Saturday, and then they'll turn around and they'll have another meet. It'll be in Madisonville, and then the winner there goes on to Louisville, and they can win a $1,000 scholarship.
There we go.
1 year they gave luggage. Ben Lane was one of our winners from our county 1 year, and he went all the way and won all of it.
Wow.
So still remember that. That was when I first started with Farm Bureau, was when Ben competed and won, and we were so excited.
Sure.
And then last year we had Destiny Oliver.
Yep. And
Matthew McIntosh. So Destiny did real well, and hopefully she'll be back this year. She still qualifies to compete. So we are still looking for contestants, and we need those contestants to sign up by Wednesday this week. And also for the variety, if you dance, if you sing, you play guitar. Hunter even did a turkey call. Hunter has a talent of being able to do a turkey call without actually using any type of call. It's just with his vocal
Just him,
cords.
yeah.
And he even did that for several years, and quite entertaining there. But we look forward to seeing a lot of youth come out and sign up.
Show us their talents.
Show your talent.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of talented kids out there that are actually missing out. You do have to be a Farm Bureau member.
Yep.
That's a $25 annual fee. Of course, if you're new to Farm Bureau, it's $18.75 right now because our year runs from November to November. So year's almost over.
It is. And it's all, can you believe that? Let's talk about Farm Bureau membership and what it means and the benefits. Because it's a little different. People necessarily don't understand.
They don't,
Yeah.
and they get a little irritated because they pay $25 to have insurance with us. But it actually goes, I mean, everybody's affected by a farmer. So Farm Bureau looks out for the farmers and the consumers, you know, or they keep watch on our grocery prices. We have a food checkout month, and it just talks about, you know, the price of food and how it's changed, you know, and that membership also goes to help pay lobbyists to lobby for our farmers. You know, well, I don't farm. We hear that a lot. Well, I don't farm. Do you eat? Do you wear clothes? You know, so do you drive?
Yeah.
You know, so if you consume any of those products, you are affected by what happens to our farmers.
Sure.
And so that's one of the big things that we do. We actually, you know, what is big nowadays? ID theft. We have an ID theft restoration. They will help get your credit back. We have a credit monitoring discount we give, Case IH. You know, you can get you a tractor. Sherman-Williams paint. You know, who doesn't have to paint every once in a while? So
There's some benefits to being a member.
lots of benefits. Kentucky State Park lodging, so you can stay. You got family members. You can use your membership to actually have your family stay at the Kentucky State Parks around here. Here we've got the benefit of having Kentucky Lake. We got Barkley and we got Pennyroyal. So we got 3 right here, and to be able to, maybe you want to go stay on a weekend.
Yeah.
You know, go use your benefits there.
Use those benefits, sure.
The Biltmore, you know, so there's lots of choice hotels. You know, I know Leslie, she has to travel around with Carly with volleyball. She has used her membership discount at hotels several times, got that $25 back, I think, time and time again. So we also have our own Farm Bureau bank. We do car loans.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, we do car loans. We do equipment loans, and we also have our own Farm Bureau credit card. So
Okay.
pretty neat little details that people don't know. PHI. You know how many people have been flown? PHI gives us a discount, and Air Evac. Of course, Air Evac is down there at Marion, Kentucky now. You get a discount off of your membership there. Dell Computers. And then 1st of October, we have a Florida fruit sale and nuts. So we sell fruit and nuts. It's delivered right to our office.
Okay.
Unless that changes this year, they should come directly to the office. They come pick it up. And it's usually great quality products that we get straight from Florida. It comes in on a semi. One of the best member discounts I think we got is a $5,000 theft reward. If you have our little signs posted, we have little stickers you can put on your storm doors, or we have the big signs you can put on a barn or a garage. If somebody was to steal something from your property and you catch them, even if you catch them yourself, you can claim that if they're convicted of that.
Wow.
You can claim that $5,000 reward. So you pay $25 and you've got a $5,000 reward.
Wow. Lots of
to
benefits
offer.
there. Lots of
Yes,
benefits.
there is. Coast to Coast Vision, you know, this home security, you know. So that's just to name some of them, some of the benefits. But the best thing is to help lobby and to keep the price of food down, to protect our farmers, and to just have somebody voicing for Kentucky and Washington.
Sure. Farm Bureau has quite a presence, I know, state and in Washington, and that's part of just what they do, and that's what that membership goes for. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to talk more about Farm Bureau, their annual meeting, and we'll talk about the staff of the office here locally as well.
Okay.
And you're listening to Tiger Talk. We're having a Tuesday edition of a Business Spotlight. It's Caldwell County Farm Bureau, their annual meeting coming up Saturday out at the UK Research and Education Center. I've got Candy Adams in studio, but we're going to take a string beans coffee break and a Mrs. McLovett's cupcake craze break. We'll be back on Tiger Talk here on your hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger. String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks, hot, over ice, or frozen. They serve lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2. Like them on Facebook to view their weekly menu. They also rent out the back room for birthday parties, anniversary parties, and baby showers. That's String Beans Coffee House, 108 East Main Street, Princeton. Give them a call, 270-365-0550. Shh, it's Princeton's best-kept secret. Pardon me?
Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes in downtown Princeton. It's truly the best kept secret in Princeton. Come down and enjoy a delicious homemade cupcake made from scratch and only from the finest ingredients. While downtown, enjoy a sweet treat on the patio in front of our shop. It's a delightful way to spend a moment with a friend or someone you love. Check out Instagram and Facebook for the Mrs. McLovett's Flavor of the Week. Mrs. McLovett's Cupcakes on Lower Main in Princeton, where there's always room for a cupcake. Phone 270-963-2544 to place an order.
All right, we're coming back here at Tiger Talk, and hey, it is 8:14. We're talking about insurance. We're talking about Farm Bureau, and it's always good to always check around different places. And but let's talk about more about this annual meeting. Let's talk about your staff right now, and let's see who's in the office because there's some familiar faces out there. You're in there, and of course, you mentioned Leslie.
Yes, me and Leslie co-manage, and
okay.
then we have Emily Lynch and Lindsay Bard in the office. As far as we're called CSRs, Customer Service Representatives. We work up front. We do a lot of the legwork, and we also have, of course, he's not new anymore. He's been there for 2 years, James Boone. A lot of people know James.
Yeah, James Allen, yep.
And then we have Steve Bowes, which has been there several years, I think 20-plus years. And then our agency manager is Kim White, and he's been there for about 52, 53 years.
Long time.
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic. And that's great staff there, nice and friendly folks. I know you have lots of things. I know I've been down to some of your luncheons. You know, you have customer appreciation, you have hot dogs and hamburgers outside, and you do all those kind of things. Let's talk more about this annual meeting. And again, this is coming up this Saturday night. It's normally in September, but due to the construction out at the Research and Education Center, you've had to move it up a little bit. But let's talk about, again, you mentioned talent.
Yes.
And you're going to actually have some speeches, and you're going to have entertainment, basically.
Entertainment.
And that'll be Farm Bureau members, mainly youngsters. I'm guessing youngsters. It could be anybody, I guess, with a talent,
yeah,
right?
they actually, usually they range in age of from 9 to 18. So usually the speeches are by high school students. Megan and Wes actually usually help us out, and we have
the FFA,
FFA members come and talk. Because a lot of times kids are scared to get up and talk in front of people, but I mean, it's 3 minutes. I mean, anybody can talk about anything agriculture related 3 minutes, you know, or even about research on Farm Bureau. And I mean, there's so much information out there about Farm Bureau right now because we help with the state fair, and we've got our ham breakfast coming up this Thursday.
That's coming up Thursday.
And they will be auctioning off the ham from Broadbent's.
Yeah.
So that's real exciting. We actually also gave a big donation for the remodel of the UK Research and Education Center. So
okay,
a little bit of community support. And I mean, I have 2 kids working at UK. So, and I'm also a volunteer for the livestock judging team, 4-H Livestock. So that's a wonderful thing that they gave money to see the benefit out there. It's
kind of a big family, isn't it?
It's a big family, and Farm Bureau is about family. And you know, we have the IFL, which is the Institute for Future Agriculture Leaders. It's held during the summer.
Okay.
They just finished their junior year, and they can apply, and they pick usually 1 or 2 from the county to go. And there's 40 kids for each. They'll go to Murray State, or they can choose the University of Kentucky, and they will go spend Sunday through Thursday up there, and they get to learn more about agriculture. And some people say, well, I'm not in ag. Carly Peak was a prime example of that. She goes, I'm not, I don't do anything with ag. She applied and loved it. It's not just about agriculture. Yes, you will hear some stories about agriculture, but it's about being a leader, stepping out of your grounds and learning about what is out there in Kentucky. Kentucky has lots to offer.
Lots of opportunities out there. And what's the time on your meeting again?
Our annual meeting is this Saturday, August the 26th, 6:30 at the UK Research and Education Center. It is a catered meal. We will be giving away $500 worth of prizes, which is always exciting. They're door prizes. It is $5 per person.
Okay.
So this year it went up from $3, but we are having Broom Tree cater it.
Right.
And that is Stacy Boone, which is delicious. I'm not for sure what all's on the menu yet. Haven't heard the finals. Usually we have barbecue, but I think it'll be more of a variety of a meal this time.
Do you have to RSVP to come?
Need to RSVP by Wednesday, so we make sure we have enough food.
Sure.
So, and you can come by the office and pay. We're there 7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday.
And what's the number if they want to call you and talk to you more about it?
Yes, our number is 270-365-9568.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds like it's going to be a nice night of food, entertainment, and just fellowship with Caldwell County Farm Bureau, your annual meeting out
And you
there.
get a prize. Usually, close to a lot of people walk away with prizes.
Yeah.
$500 worth of prizes. We've got some great gifts that's going to be given away. Auntie Ems is going to be donating something to be given away, and if you haven't seen any of her stuff, you can find her on Facebook.
Okay.
So,
Auntie
or
Ems.
come by our office and see some of her stuff on display. So
you have some stuff out at your office.
yes,
So.
we have some of her stuff.
All right. Well, good deal. Have we covered you've got everything out of your system there, Candy?
I guess I have. Oh,
I said, can we talk a little bit? And she said, oh yeah, I can make it.
I have the gift of gab.
You do a fantastic job. And if anybody that calls Farm Bureau or walks in the Farm Bureau office, you see Leslie or Candy, and you mentioned your James Allen and all the friendly staff there.
That's right, Lindsay.
Lindsay,
and
yeah, I
Emily
get
are
Lindsay
up there to
sometimes
help
on the
us,
phone.
so,
Yeah.
We'd love
That's
to.
Lindsay Bard.
Lindsay Bard,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Lindsay Bard and Emily Lynch.
Yeah, Emily Lynch.
Emily's been with us 5 or 6 years, and Lindsay, I think, is going on her second
Okay.
or 2.5 years, something like that. So me and Leslie's been there. Leslie 11, me 10. So pretty friendly faces. We try to be.
Did y'all get any work done?
We like to cut up and laugh. James Allen, he talks about us all the time. He goes, Lord have mercy.
I hear you. Well, it's a great place, great organization, Kentucky Farm Bureau. They're in every Kentucky county, and they do a lot of great work. And folks, the annual banquet and meeting is this Saturday night at 6:30 at the UK Research and Education Center, 365-9568. If you need more information about that, you can talk to Candy, one of the girls there in the office. Be glad to talk to you more about it, and encourage everybody to go out and see what Farm Bureau is all about.
That's right. And if you have any little talented kiddos or somebody that would like to give a speech, maybe they need to practice for some other type of speech and need just to get out in front of people, we'd love to have them. Just call the office, and we've got forms to fill out there, or you can find it on kyfb.com under, I think it's under our federation, and it'll say Outstanding Youth. So there's a tab for it.
Good deal. All right. Well, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
And I hope you have a wonderful Saturday at your annual meeting. And again, get in touch with the folks there at Kentucky Farm Bureau here in Princeton. 365-9568 is the number to call. And that is Saturday night, 6:30, the UK Research and Education Center. It's 8:22. That's going to wrap up our Tuesday edition of Business Spotlight, Kentucky Farm Bureau here in Princeton, Caldwell County Farm Bureau. Candy Adams, our guest. I'm Ty Engelbright. It's 8:22. Have a good day. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street in Cadiz is the place to shop.